Go. Woo hoo hoo hoo. Holy shit. Hey. What's going on? Welcome back to Tegridywood. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm in the process of my first year in the firewood game. Got a new wood yard going. If you want to go back and watch some of my previous videos, all the work it took to get this space to what it looks like today, check those out. If you like seeing somebody working their butt off, they're good videos. But in today's video, we got a bunch of rounds from my new tree service hookup, and we're gonna go ahead and attack that today. We're gonna get some wood split up today. Weather's amazing. It's still warm in the sun, that's for sure, but it's low humidity. It's in the 70s, high 70s, instead of the 80s and 90s and like 95% humidity. So life has kept me busy, kept me out of the wood yard. I'm behind on production. All the channels I watch, it seems to be the reoccurring case for everybody. The rain, if it isn't rain, it's life events, and is what it is. So here, I'll give you a quick tour around of what we got going on and show you what we're going to get into today, and then yeah, we'll just get after it. All right, so this is some of the stuff that I picked up. This is that black locust. That's honey locust there. That's hackberry. So those three were ones that I had here, but this is that black locust, what I believe to be black locust. That hackberry log. These are some of them beautiful maple rounds here. That's kind of all maple. And then this is going to be a mix. I pulled from my back pile over here. I've pulled some of my hackberry up front, but we got more black locust. There's some, let's come around here. Show you what we got going on. So some elm. And then down there that's black locust down there. And those are big maple rounds. Yeah, so this is the setup. Got my little tent set up to keep the sun off me. So that'll be nice. Didn't have as much time as I wanted. I had a house project that had to be addressed. Today is Tuesday, so I have the evening. Monday I have all day, but I had to spend all day fixing a basement window or putting one in. So this is hackberry. This is the last remnants of the tree service wood that got delivered here. And this is my wood. You wouldn't know that I mowed, but I did. Now it's all grass coming up instead of those. Might just stay grass, but the grass is growing faster than the damn weeds. But this is all maple down here. So this is my maple. This being the oldest stuff first here, and then the newest here. So in the fall, as long as everything's dry, we'll start picking from this and working our way down. Got a pretty good little run of maple going on there. We're going to be adding to that today. The reason I'm keeping the maple separate from my other hardwoods is just because it dries faster, and that may be the product that I had to sell first. She's looking a little tippy. Have to come in here and get things moving back that direction. But so this is basically my mixed hardwoods here at the moment. This is honey locust and elm and maybe some walnut that we picked up from the other place. I'm not sure. Almost all of that gray stuff there, that is going to be hackberry. But really nice firewood. Not sure how long it's going to take. And then on this side, this is my ash. This is ash here. And that is also from my new firewood spot. And a little bit of it's from that tree that I took down in a previous video. This is the hickory. I bought this early on before I even had anything split. And you know, I've watched Joe from Ohio Woodburner talk about the sawdust and stuff that comes from, and I don't know if you can see them. See those little beetles? Those little guys get in there and they love this hickory, and they create these little sand dust piles. So this is loaded full of that. Well, I'm not sure what the heck you can do about it, to be honest with you. Look at the beetles, are just all over that. And you can just see they are just chewing it to pieces. The idea is that I'd have some smoking wood, but man, he always talks about how nasty it is, and when it rains, it is. It's like goo. It's what it is, I'm not going to turn down hickory, but it is messy. So whether I don't know if I'm going to focus on smoking woods or not. I don't know if that's going to make sense for me, or if I'm just going to go for heating woods, And then this was my mystery wood. It's beautiful. When I started out, it was, I think it's cherry. The ends looked like cherry, but they had been exposed to the sun. And when I split it, if you go back to my earlier videos, it's like a tan color, but in there, I mean, it's like a mahogany. It's just gorgeous, like a bright red. What I think might be cherry, I mean, these are some of the trials and tribulations of being somebody that is new at this, I identifying through bark is not easy. Some species not hard, others more difficult. I have yet to get into any oak, but I'm not too worried about that, and may just avoid it altogether. Honestly, it takes so long to dry from everything I hear. I don't know. Haven't decided. More hackberry, more mixed firewood, so I'm building this row out. So a lot of what I'm doing will be coming over here today. And then that's just a mix of short stuff that I was going to initially do as my rent for the location here. But it doesn't stack well when it's small like that, and he wasn't as interested as I thought maybe he was, so that'll probably just end up going to a friend. Then I got this big pile like undesirable hunks and chunks and everything else, shorts and everything over here. May use some of it to turn into kindling. I got to figure out kindling. I'm sure people are going to want to have some kindling to start their fires, so that's going to be something I want to address. Also have some friends that just want some campfire wood, and to be honest, I may just load it up in the trailer and take most of it over to them and let them just have it. I'm not really worried about selling it. This is what we're getting after today. This is what we're doing. Got a few hours, so if you like videos about splitting logs and stacking logs, this is going to be it for you. Let's do this thing. So what is this all about? Like, roughly from the same trees, Not a knotty piece. These are not knots. Look how stringy that piece of hackberry is versus one like that. You got any ideas on that, man? Feel free to share them with me. Why is one piece of wood just so miserable? I understood if it was knotted, but man, I don't even want to deal with it. It's going to the junk pile. I ain't messing with that. I ain't messing with that. Well, that's what I got. One wheelbarrow, one cartload. That's all hackberry. We'll do a different species next. We'll try to get into some of that black locust and see what it's all about. All right, we're about to see what this is all about. What I believe to be black locust. I'm gonna bust into this thing with a maul, see how that compares to hand splitting hackberry and honey locust. The hackberry was tough and stringy, but it was easier to get a bite into. The honey locust split better, but it was like hitting concrete till you got 4 or 5 good swings in it. So let's see what this is all about. Well, I don't know what to think. Let me show you. Bam. First rip. I was expecting it to be a little more like the honey locust, to be honest with you. Assuming that black locust and honey locust are in the same family. I don't know. I'm gonna need a wedge for this one. Kind of looks like honey locust inside. I think it might actually be black locust. It's got that big, thick bark. Let's see if I can show you. See that bark? That thin layer and then that thick layer. That's what the heartwood looks like, freshly split. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Do again. Maybe I'm just getting to be cool. Maybe it has nothing to do with the wood. Maybe I'm just starting to have some integrity. Some wood split integrity. That's what's up. Let's roll this over another big old dog. Feel pretty good about how that's going. Let's see what's up. Let's do this. It's pretty good. There it is. What am I doing bending over? That's what I got the old pickaroon for. No sense bending over. It's the bending over that gets this old man. Lifting and stuff doesn't seem to bother me. Alright. Little black locust. We're just going to go ahead and run with that's what this is. Alright. Here we go. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Holy shite. Hey. Ah! There's a knot right there. Hi, Dan. Again. Power. That knot. I'm gonna shoot for just right. Yaza! All right. Ah! Kind of starting to feel like I'm getting pretty cool with them all. Maybe I'm just getting lucky, but it feels like I'm cool. Guess we're gonna find. Time will tell. There's no lack of big stuff to bust up from that tree surface, which is why I'm thinking about a vertical splitter. Playing around with that concept. So I'm playing around with that concept of a vertical splitter because the wood that I get is so big. It's tree service wood, big chunks, big trunks, I'm sorry, diameters. And if I can have something with a lift, that'll lift it up, and I can have a lot of heartwood. And I'm feeling like it's just an idea. Maybe somebody's done it out there, I don't know. But I feel like that ultra premium barkless firewood that comes from that heartwood is going to be a marketable thing for me. And I'm really seriously thinking about a vertical splitter, because that gives you those nice square rounds and you can just kind of pick it apart and you're upright, not bent over. Although this one's pretty tall, but not as tall as the table on them. So once I get deeper into shopping and looking around for those things, I'm gonna have to sell some firewood first. These are all ambitions for next year. Once I've sold some firewood, I'm just taking the money from the business and rolling it right into equipment, mostly things to save my back. So anyhow, that's a bunch of big rounds split up. Some that I know to be honey locust, and the rest is black locust, I think. That's what we're gonna call it. So here we go. Black locust. Oh, nice. That's pretty awesome. Right, there it is. That was one cart full of black locust. I mean, it is, man, a fine looking firewood right there. Easy to take the bark off of it too. And then, so that's that lighter stuff. And then this kind of red hued stuff is the honey locust. I gotta be honest, it does seem very similar. I don't know if, definitely have distinct smells. The honey locust smells more like ash. It has that sour smell. And this, black locust, I don't know. It just doesn't smell like much of anything. So Got a wheelbarrow full and a cart full, and that was 3 honey locust logs from over there. Or I'm sorry, 3 black locust logs and 1 honey locust log. So the big logs definitely produce the wood. I don't know if it's faster, but again, if I had a big vertical splitter, it'd make pretty quick work of those. So shoulda, woulda, coulda is what I got, but man, it ain't fast, and that's for sure. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up. Fun day here in the wood yard. It was cool playing around with the new wood species. That black locust, feeling pretty confident that's what it was. Either way, it was a nice hardwood, split real nice. Definitely heavy and dense, and that bark peeled right off, so a lot of barkless pieces. So for my premium firewood concept, I think that's gonna be critical, and that's pretty cool. There's a bunch more of it out there. I wasn't 100% sure what I was getting or how I was gonna feel about it, so it was nice to get that figured out today. I still got plenty of splitting left in my day. It's only 5:30, and I'll be out here probably till dark, so another 3.5 hours. No need to take you along for all that. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate all the new subscribers. Appreciate the likes, the comments. I'm getting a ton of feedback. Feels like the channel kind of leveled up on us here, and I really appreciate it. It's kind of interesting seeing where people are watching from. Folks out in Eastern Europe that are watching some knucklehead in Ohio splitting wood. But hey, man, that's what I watch. I find it interesting, so I just think it's cool, man. It's always a weird experience when it's you being the one that people are watching. But either way, I appreciate you watching and everything that you guys are doing for the channel. Keep up the comments. And if you know anybody that likes this kind of content, make sure you share it. Make sure you subscribe. All right. If you like what you saw, give me that thumbs up. If you want to see more, like I said, hit that subscribe button. And remember, no matter what it is you do or where it is you do it, always do it with integrity.